I'm Mitika Mundriwa. Today we're going to exercise about the adverb clause. The question number 1. Even though blank some bad qualities, she is quite popular with her friends. You have to remember the patterns of adverb clause, that is conjunction, subject, and verb. For conjunctions, we have here. For number 1, does is that subject?
No.
No. That is that subject?
Yes.
Maybe. C. She is that subject?
Yes.
For the last, she is that subject?
Yes.
Okay. For the next, we have to find verb. A. She is that verb?
No.
No. B. She is that verb?
No.
No. C. Is that verb?
Yes.
Yes. And D is that verb?
Yes.
So we have D and C. For D, we have two determiner, which is that and some. So in the same sentence, you cannot put determiner in together. So the answer is C. For number 2, I believe television has many beneficial advantages. Blank, that is diminishes clavities. For A, there are claims. If you want to put A, you have to put dot other advantages because to begin the new sentence. For C, claims are there, it's same A's because they twitches. For D, there are claims all those. You cannot put D because all those have to put in front of the sentence. So the answer is B because the patterns of adverb clause is conjunction, subject, and verb. For 3, the drawers I found are letters which I had put there years before. The patterns of adverb clause is conjunction, subject, and verb. We have to find conjunctions. For A, I is conjunction? No. Y is conjunction? Yes. Y is conjunctions? Yes. Was is conjunction? No. So we have B and C. We have to find the next is subject. For B, I is subject? Yes. Looking is subject? No. For the answer is B. Y's conjunctions, I subject, and was is verb. For 4, blanks in the beginnings of the season, the villagers are expecting good crops. This sentence is adverb clause of reason, and the patterns of adverb clause is conjunction, subject, and verb. They have only D as conjunction. The weather subject has been verb. So the answer is D. For 5, it was such a wonderful film that blank. The cinemas with tears in my eye. This sentence is adverb clause of result. We have conjunction is such and that. The patterns of adverb clause is conjunction, subject, and verb. For the next conjunctions, we have that is conjunction, right? For the next, we have to find verb. Subject, or I, subject, yes. To subject, no. When subject, no. I, yes. For the next, we have to find verb. A, let, and D, let. The answer is A.
The question number 6. Blank the door, he suddenly realized that he had left his wallet inside. Adverb clause will be conjunction, so we need to find conjunction. You can see in this sentence there is no conjunction. For A, there is no conjunction. B, there is no conjunction as well. C, there is conjunction here. And D, there is conjunction here, maybe. The conjunction must be followed by a clause. For D, S is not followed by a clause. So the answer is C. The question number 7. She started to play the piano at a very early age, blank, an accomplished pianist now. You can see this sentence is adverb clause of result because this clause happened first and this clause is the result of start very early age. For adverb clause of results, we use conjunction so, and there is conjunction so here and here. For D, she is so is adverb modified adjective. You cannot put D because an accomplished pianist is a noun phrase, is not adjective. So the answer is C.
For number 8, we had our car checked before we left on vacation, blank, as any trouble on the way. So we know that this is an adverb clause of purpose. The purpose is we checked the car, is the purpose that we don't get the trouble. So here we have one clause and two clauses. The things that can connect these two clauses is conjunction. So we need to find the conjunction. A, there is no conjunction. B, there is no conjunction. And C, we have so that as a conjunction and we have so as a conjunction. We know that so is used for adverb clause of result. Here is not the result, it's the purpose, so we can use for the C, so that it wouldn't cause us any trouble on the way. Number 9, blank an enormous number of books. Shinno-san couldn't find the book he needed. Here we have the first clause and the second clause, but it seems like there is no conjunction, so we need to find the conjunction. For A, we have conjunction, although, but this conjunction is in the back, so if we put this phrase into the clause, it doesn't make sense, so no, A is not. For B, when the library has, so we have when as a conjunction, but as you see, the first clause and the second clause it doesn't match. It doesn't go along with it. It doesn't match, so we cannot put when. If we put when, it has to be together in the same way. So for number C, although the library has, we have a conjunction as an although, and we have the library as a subject, and we have verb. Yeah, we can put it into this, like although the library has an enormous of book, we can put this one, it makes sense. For D, the reason that we cannot choose D because we have when, but it is not as a conjunction because it's following with the verb choice. So which means that this sentence had to be a question, but this sentence is not a question. We have a little dot here, so the answer it has to be C. For 10, blank, to see the president, the police took very strict security measures in the square. This sentence we have one clause again and the second clause. So here we have clause, two clauses without a conjunction here. So we need to find a conjunction. For A, a huge crowd was waiting. There is no conjunction. A is not the answer. And B, because of a huge crowd was waiting. Because of it can be a conjunction maybe. And C, a huge crowd to wait. There is no conjunction, so we scratch it out. So for D, because is a conjunction. So we need to see because of has to following with a noun phrase. So here it seems to be a sentence because we have a subject and verb. It seems to be a sentence, so we cannot use be. And the answer has to be D, because as a conjunction plus a huge crowd is a subject, was waiting is a verb. So the answer is D.